It's Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. All that and more coming up next.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Minshew sets to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Second down and a little more than a yard here, as they've got it as we resume action. On second down, Minshew. Incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Busting through at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
But we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Flacco. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio.
Still second down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To pass, Flacco. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abuka. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. The deep to return is Josh Downs. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 49 yards there, a good one.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the well-traveled quarterback, Gardner Minshew. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Second down, Flacco now. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They run with Ford. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Minshew. Here's a diving catch right side. 22 yards there, a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. He'll look to throw. This taken in by Downs. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to get this to the 31.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second down and 6 now. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 32-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Flacco here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3rd down and 13. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's 2nd and 10. Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Flacco. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's a 2nd and 8. Flacco will take to the air again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.